Welcome to Parchment Update, an interview series from the Parchment Community Library to bring your community closer to you. I'm Karen Woodworth, Library Ambassador. I'm joined today by Pastor Joe Shaler. We're going to talk about this year's Veterans Day ceremony at the Parchment Veterans Memorial. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me and helping us promote this important ceremony.
Oh, yeah. Well, this year's Veterans Day ceremony will again be held at the Parchment Veterans Memorial just south of City Hall. Please give us the details on date, time, and parking.
Okay, there's a traditional time that Veterans Day happens on the 11th day of the 11th month, which is November at 11 o'clock. And when we had our initial service last year, we really wanted to stay with that tradition of November 11th at 11 o'clock. So that's when the service will be this year which is a Tuesday, I believe, this year at the Parchment Veterans Memorial.
Yes, that really is an important tradition. And so I know there are a few spots available at the memorial, but I'm not sure those will be available during the ceremony because of your setup. And where else can people park?
Oh, there's quite a bit of parking right around that area. I believe a store called Save a Lot has a lot of parking across the street from City Hall. There's a good amount of parking. So yeah, you should be able to find that pretty easy.
Yep, so park by the stores and then walk on over. Okay. Well, what kinds of things will be included in the ceremony?
We have a guest speaker, a combat Navy veteran will be, kind of a guest speaker, and we have basically the ceremony of, the history of Veterans Day. Uh, we have This year, we're really excited. We have a young student from the school that's going to be playing taps for us. And it's always good to, incorporate the schools, and Parchment schools have been very supportive. They have a veterans breakfast the Saturday prior to Veterans Day. And hopefully we can promote this event at that. But, having that student there to play taps. And then we're going to have an honor guard of veterans from the Parchment United Methodist Church that are going to be there holding the flags for the different branches of the military.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Really a community-based celebration. Just going to be such a special day and time. Well, as a veteran yourself, what does this ceremony mean to you?
I think Veterans Day is a day that to not forget the sacrifices that so many have made. And I am I'm a Vietnam era veteran, is what I'm called, but I joined when the pullout to Vietnam was occurring. So I had a lot of buddies, a lot of friends who were served in Vietnam, and certainly a lot of scars and emotional issues. And I feel like, as a veteran that didn't go through some of the sacrifice they went through, it is important that I lead out in making sure people remember and don't forget their service, their sacrifice. And I think that is a common theme among all veterans is that, some who gave the ultimate sacrifice, the way they're going to be remembered is through us making sure they're not forgotten.
Yeah, yeah. And this is sort of a related question, but what do you hope that people take away from the ceremony?
Just again, the reminder that there are still people that are, sacrificing a great deal in order that we can live in a free nation, free community, and enjoy the blessings that we have here as um, United States citizens.
Well, before we wrap up today, what else would you like us to know?
I guess I just want to add that, last year was our inaugural Veterans Day ceremony. Uh, the Parchment Monument uh, is fairly new. Uh, I certainly want to give credit to Rob Heasley. He was a leader in this community who has died in this last year. And I think his inspiration of wanting that memorial to remember veterans we want to keep that going. And so me and Marilyn Monroe, who is a Army veteran and serves on the committee, we certainly, want to honor his memory and legacy. And so, we are inspired by that and inspired to keep this service going.
Yeah, Rob was so involved in the Veterans Memorial. I really feel that he will be there in spirit this year and years going forward as well. All right. Well, I also do want to thank you for your service to our country. And thank you for taking the time today to give us a little preview of the service.
Okay, well, thank you for the opportunity and thank you for your kind words.